Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Yoga Forever with Anne Noonan and the Odometer Rollback program. Welcome to you who are viewing me today and who are members of my Odometer Rollback program. This video is for you. I've had a lot of conversations with people over the last few months, women in their 50s and 60s who want to do something, want to change something about their health, who really want to make 2019 their year for health. And some of them have had a doctor say to them, go and do some yoga, go and get your diet sorted, go and get your body sorted. And that's all very well for doctors to say that. You know, where does one begin? I know maybe one of the concerns is, but I can't do yoga, I'm not, do I have to know how to do yoga? Well, you don't. So today, I thought, you obviously have to start somewhere, don't we? I had to start somewhere at one point of my life. So today's little video is going to be our absolute beginner, where do we begin video. I know also too, I'm totally respectful of sometimes joint issues and other health issues that sometimes make getting up and down off the floor very tricky. So today it's going to be a little short routine, completely standing. So in order for me to get the whole body in the frame, I'm coming back a little bit. So I'm hoping you might be able to do it with me. And hopefully you can see me. I'm standing on a yoga mat and I have a chair each side for balance. Let's simply start in standing. So bring your feet to the front. Make sure feet and legs are pointing to the front. Pelvis tilted under, shoulders are soft. Hands can be either by your side or simply resting on a chair each side. So make sure whatever chair choice you do, get a nice stable chair that you can use for balance, that you know isn't going to go sliding everywhere. So simple, standing. Let's start simply in mountain pose. Simple, straightforward mountain pose in yoga is a lovely, gentle, grounding, steadying pose. Feet forward, knees slightly bent, pelvis tilted, shoulders back and down. And breathe deeply up through the nose, down to the belly. The reason why I love yoga so much, especially for aging women, for us in our 60s, 70s, late 50s, menopausal era, it combines mind to body. It's the power of slow movement. There is no reason for you to feel that the only way you're going to get into shape is to be thrashed at a gym or by a trainer. Slow, deliberate, gentle movement is amazing. So as you're breathing, as you're listening to me and breathing, send it down to the belly. Number one, the most important step with yoga is to breathe through the nose, in and out through the nose, send it past your heart and bring it down to the belly. Let this belly swell as you breathe. As you do this, as you take your deep inhale in, let the belly swell as it goes in, let the diaphragm push down and let the belly swell out, and then let the belly sink in as you exhale. This works on your nervous system. And as your nervous system becomes healthier, calmer, more into the rest and digest area, everything about our life we deal better with. So we'll deal with pain better. If you're carrying extra weight, we deal with that better. We deal with emotion and stress and decisions, and we become less reactive and more proactive. And we do respond to life so much better, especially with our maybe hormonal imbalances and any other illness or autoimmune or anything that's going on with us. When our breath is sorted, it's brilliant. So, hands by our sides or on the chairs, and simply come down. Just simply bring the knees forward, bring the bum back. So I'm going to turn to the side. This is what it's going to look like. Your bum's going to come back. Your knees will come forward. We're not coming forward like this. We're tilting the bum back and bending down at the knees. You're going to start working the quads and working these glutes. Now you may like to just bring the hands here to the knees, or hang on if you're just a little uncertain about your balance. Make sure your feet are forward. Hang on to the chairs if you're a little uncertain. But if you can bring the hands to the knees, simply keep breathing. Come on back. You will feel the legs working, admittedly. Just breathe. Now simply come straight back up. So remember, this video is absolute beginner. We're going to go gentle. Breathe. Now bring your hands to the chairs. Bend the knees very slightly once again and simply bring the left knee up. Bring the left knee, raise it up as high as you feel you can. This is working the quad and of course your core and the spine as well. Bring it back down, place it down carefully. Let's bring the right leg up. Bring it up, hover it, hang on here for balance. Make sure this left leg is bent, not straight. We don't ever want to have the leg straight. With these kind of things, you have it very slightly bent. Hover this leg up, pop it down. Now I know when I first tried this a long time ago, just a simple lifting of the leg, my legs just felt so heavy. Totally get it. Totally get it. But get used to it. Keep this practice up and your body will slowly get used to it. So let's do that little round again. Slide the hands to the knees, bring the butt back, bring the butt back. Keep this back straight. Keep your sternum up. None of this coming over like this. Butt back, sternum up, face up. Slide the hands down to the knees, come into the squat, breathe. Come straight back up again. If you can now bring the hands out, that's terrific. Otherwise, back to the chairs, that's okay. Breathe. This time, bend the right knee, lift the left, lift, hover it, hold it there. It really is working some serious systems in your body, and pop that left leg down. Bring the weight over to the left leg, keep your knees bent. This strengthens your knees as well. Bring the right leg up. Bring the right leg up, hold and hover. You're doing great. And lower it back down. Bring the hands back to the chairs to straighten back up again. Now if you need to catch your breath a little, that's okay. We're going to add to this a little bit now. Let's come back to step number 1. Back we go. Remember, bum back, straight back. We're coming back into what we call chair pose. Now we're going to add a little bit of strength to this. Hanging on to the sides of the chair or simply bringing your hands here, that's fine. That's fine. You know what part of the body it's working because you can feel it. Now we're going to add a little bit to that. Your arms, your shoulders will stay soft. Your arms are simply going to come up in front and raise. I'll come to the side so that you can see it. Raise. Your arms are going to come just here to the front of your face and they're going to create a line with your spine. Reach up. Hold, breathe through this. Your back is strengthening with this move. If the moment this becomes too much, just bring the hands back down to the knees, straighten back up again, catch your breath. That little move alone will be starting to work you. I know you'll be starting to feel it. Always come back to what we call mountain pose, come back. Center the body once again before we move into the next one. Center. Knees bent, feet forward, pelvis tilted, shoulders back, down, breathe. Take a deep inhale through the nose, send it down to the belly. Always come back to center when you feel your body's working enough. Big inhale. Okay, let's come through the round one more time. Hands to the knees, slide back, come back into chair. Right back, bring the bum back, sternum up, bring those arms up. You can do it with me. Bring the arms up, bring them in front of the face. Okay, hold, breathe. This is a strong position, but hold. Now bring the hands here into the heart. Push straight back up again. How's your balance going? Do you need to hang on to the chairs? If not, that's okay. Let's bring the weight into the right knee, bend that right knee, lift the left. If you can hold here with your hands here, maybe your hands out here, whatever makes life easy while you're holding that left knee up, then bring it back down, bring the weight over to the other knee. Left knee bent, right knee now starts to come up and hold. Yep, you'll be feeling it. Breathe, let's lower that leg down, come straight back up, and once again, we're coming back to our mountain pose. The mountain pose is symbolic of grounding into the earth. Let the earth's energies just simply wrap around you and hold you down while you breathe. All right, so we've tried a little bit of squat, chair, lifting the legs. So some of your systems are starting to work already. Now you will need to put your hands on these chairs because you're going to take one step forward. Let's take the right leg. One step forward, left step back. And it's not a lunge or anything, it's really simply just a good, decent step. Your front toe is pointing forward, the back foot is nice and flat. Now, you are simply going to bring the torso down while bending the knees, which literally looks like this, coming forward and straight back up. I'll do it from the side so that you can see what it looks like from the side. So the right leg is forward, left leg is back. You can hang on, or hands to the hips. We're not coming forward like this. The torso is coming straight down, like this, straight down. See these bent knees? That's what we want to have. That's what you want. Hands to the hips, or hang on to whatever you need to hang on to. Come down, come straight back up again. Back to straight legs. Hanging on, come down, hold. This is definitely working your legs, but it's so good. And you'll be building up a sweat, I know you will be. Then, straight back up. One more time, you've still got your right leg in front, left leg back. Breathe calmly, come straight down, hold, hold, hold. Let your feet stretch, let your knees work. Come straight back up, turn back to the front. Now you might think that your knees really feel that. This is a good knee strengthener. If it turns out that you've got a knee reconstruction or knees that absolutely will not cooperate, then simply just little bends up and back, little bends up and back until your knee starts to feel a little bit better. Okay, come back to the front. This is a nice, short, little simple workout that you can do a few times. Let's now bring the left leg forward, right leg back. Again, it's just a step. Now notice where your hips went when you did this. When you took your step, left step forward, right step back, did your hips just come around like this? If they did, bring them back around to the front. Left hip back, right hip forward, come square off, come back to the front. Hands to the chairs if you need to. Hands to the hips if you feel you can do this. It does take balance, it does take strength. Now, knees forward, body comes straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. Hold that squat. It's a good strong squat. Feel the toes stretch, feel the knees working. Come straight back up to straight legs. Once again, I'll turn to the side so that you can see it. The left leg is forward, right leg is back. Straight up, body straight up and down, hands to hips, or hang on if you need to hang on. Breathe. Knees forward, your body comes straight down. Straight down. Even I need sometimes to hang on because my balance will go too. Come straight down, come straight up. Once again, knees forward, come straight down. Soft shoulders, try not to hunch these shoulders up. And don't forget to breathe. Come straight back up. One more time with me. You might think it's silly having me say, don't forget to breathe. But trust me, when the body is concentrating, when the mind is concentrating on a move, you forget to breathe. So come on over, shake it out. How do those legs feel? How do the legs feel? Okay, last little move. In this beginner, there'll be a couple of other beginner series, but this is a lovely one to get you just kicked off to something simple. Come out wide, come out wide. Maybe wider than the mat, as wide as you can handle. Feet facing to the front. You can do this barefoot on a yoga mat or have sports shoes on. That's okay, sports shoes are good too. Now, hands to the hips. Soft shoulders. You're going to bring your left arm up here in front of your face. You're going to bring it to the front. We're not coming back behind, we're here to the front. I'll show you what that looks like to the side. So the legs are out wide, arm comes up, and we simply bring it here to the front of your face, just in front of your chin. So, you with me? You're wide-legged, arm up close. There's a reason I don't do this way, because it can pull muscles. Let's bring this arm up close. Raise it up. Keep your shoulder unhunched. None of this. Keep the shoulder down. I want you to imagine there's a hand here on your shoulder holding it down. Bring that arm, reach it. Now come over to the right. Stretch yourself right over to your right. Feel the stretch in the spine. Feel the stretch through your left side. Reach right over. Keep breathing for me. Hand on the hip. Keep those legs nice and steady. You might be building up a sweat. That's okay. Breathe through this. This is really working your spine. Come on back and your core. Bring that arm down. Let's bring the right arm up, 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 up. Remember, here in front of your face, lift through the shoulder, not hunching. Just lift through this part of your body, this part of the body. Lift. Come over to the left. Reach over to the left. Keep breathing. You're doing great. You're probably wondering, okay, that's enough, Anne. When are we going to stop this beginner class? Come straight on back. Bring the hand down. Back to the hip. We're going to do it one more time. One more time. Left up. Let's bring it up. In front. Start to reach that left side up. Bring it over. Feel the stretch. Reach on over. Don't hold your breath here. This is a typical place people will hold their breath. Don't hold your breath here. Keep breathing. But be aware. Bring your mind down into the waist. What's going on in your core? Come straight back up again. Back on down. Last time. Right arm. Let's bring it up. Reach it, reach it, reach it. Come over to the left. Feel. Come over to the left. Come back to center. Bring that right arm down. Hands to the hips. Hands to each side if you need to kind of just gently bring those legs in. Shake it out. Shake it out. How did you go with your first beginner? What I do now to kind of just cool the body down is come back to mountain pose. Feet to the front, about hip distance apart. Pelvis under, shoulders up, back down. Hands by your side. Simply breathe. Take a deep inhale. Down to the belly. Exhale it out. Keep your shoulders soft. Droop the shoulders, nice and soft. Keep everything soft. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale 2 or 3 times. If you want to then run through this move once again in a little while, this was like an absolute beginner introduction to the power of yoga to shape your body, calm your nervous system, start to tone muscles, designed to work the fascia. The fascia is that collagenous little wetsuit that we live under our skin. Just moves with the muscles and moves with the joints. I hope you enjoyed that. Give me some feedback and I will see you with another great beginner video very soon. See ya.